No more changing stations, you came to the right place. Turn off your televisions, they'll just get in the way. It's time to get to the point on 107.3. Max is on the air with locals only.
Central Kentucky's rock station is 107.3, The Point, locals only. Tiffany Tucker?
Yes.
Yes? And you only brought one band member with you. You got to introduce him, or he's going to talk. Are you going to talk with us tonight, or are you going to let her do all the talking? She kind of does a lot of the talking anyway, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does. It's kind of hard.
It's kind of taking charge of the Tiffany Tucker band. I mean, it's a little hard to do that, you know.
Somebody's got to do it.
Yes, this is Jason Bruce. He is the lead guitarist of the band. The other two weren't able to make it, but we've got Michael Irwin with bass, and then Todd Decker is on drums. They're youngins, so
youngins, and
we've got youngins, and then he's the oldest. He's the old man of the band.
The old man of the band, Jason. All right. You guys are in the studio recording. Let's talk a little bit about that starting off, because you were supposed to bring me brand new recorded music. You told me you're going to bring me tonight, and
it's not done yet. It's not done yet. It's a work in progress. It's hard to get everybody in there, but we've got it's basically a 5-song demo. What is it? ESP that they call it?
EP.
EP.
It's good. An EP. Extended.
I knew it was something. I knew it was something like that.
That's EP. Like that. Isn't that like ESP?
ESP is like a guitar, I think.
Or it's like where you kind of meld minds or something. I thought it was something more along those lines. Something like that.
Like, how do you think I get them to come to all these shows with me?
Stuff, you know?
Psychic.
You're taking over psychic power or something there. I don't know.
No, it's extended play.
Extended play.
So it's five songs. It's a demo, and it's got songs that we wrote. It Only Hurts When I'm Sober, which is one of the songs we're going to do tonight. Me and Jason both wrote that together. It has Back Home, which is the one that we did the last time. You did that?
Yeah.
We have Rowdy Boots. We're going to do that one tonight.
Okay.
And Haters Make You Famous. That's one of our, I don't know if it's just the name of the song, the fact that it's fast or what, but a lot of people, like that song. That's probably going to be our album, the name of our album.
Okay.
Haters Make You Famous. We've got some people out there that's been getting the tattoos. Haters Make You Famous with the skull and crossbones. So they're all supporting us and everything. But, and then we've got an extra one added on there. It's acoustic. It's called Spare Me. And it's a little bit different than what we normally do. Since the last time I came in, we've gotten more rock. It's I don't know what it is, but just everything that we've been writing has become faster and more electrified.
But you like rock. I mean, you grew up on rock anyway, so
I'm not even as rock as what I want to be. I mean, I want to be so much more.
Well, tell us about the new guitar you brought in tonight. You're talking on the rock. There you go.
I bought a Dean Dave Mustaine Mako Glory. It's an electric acoustic, and the guys love it. They play it about as much as I do. I haven't played it at a show yet, so our show coming up will be the first show that we play. Yeah,
it's very dark looking. I like it. It's very cool.
And I mean, I'm an acoustic type person, but it's kind of got that rock edge to it, so that's good. But yeah, the Spare Me song that's going to be on the album is it's. One of my friends actually helped me write it. He was going through some stuff, and it ended up being amazing because I ended up getting two people back together with this song. But the song is about breaking up and the things that you're putting this other person through, and everything. It's a really deep song, but we decided to put it on the album because it did touch so many people.
Gotcha.
So it's a little bit different, but everything else is pretty much rocking out with the bass drum and the electric guitar and the solos, and I love it. I can't wait till it comes out. I was hoping to have it done by now, but we didn't want to.
You don't want to rush things like that?
We didn't want to rush it, yeah. Right. We didn't want to rush all the mixing and everything, so.
Yeah, mixing is a big important part of anything when you're going in the studio to write stuff. So, how it sounds, vocals, and, especially when people are recording stuff at different points in time, you're going in and you're remixing something. You want to make sure that it sounds that it sounds the way you want it to sound before you're done with it, because when you're done, you should be done with it.
Done with it, exactly. And Dustin Spencer with Spencer Recording Studios, he is the one who is producing the album, putting it all together, putting up with all four of us when we all come there. I mean, we're a mess when we're all together. So he puts up with us and laughs with us, and and he's doing an amazing job and makes us feel at home, makes us feel comfortable and everything. It's a really good recording studio to go to. So
Okay.
But
It only hurts when I'm sober. A little bit more about that song. Is that a personal type experience there or something that dwells off of? Huh?
It's really weird. When we were sitting down at the kitchen table one night, and I was like, I want to write a song to this riff that I have, just conjured up out of my head. He listened to it, he's like, play it over and over again. So I'm playing it over and over. He finally just adds this amazing solo to this song. We hadn't even wrote it yet. Nothing, no words or nothing. We come up with this melody, and he got the solo down, and he was like, well, we need to write a song about, whatever we want to write about. And I was like, and he come up with the name. He was like, what about It Only Hurts When I'm Sober? So we kind of went from that. He told me a story, and it was about, going to AA meetings and having to get your paper signed, and that's basically all you care about. As long as you get that paper signed, this person is, they know that they aren't ready to quit drinking, because, when they're not drunk, this is when all their feelings come back and everything, So basically that's what, the beginning of this is about, which is the part that he wrote, them going and having to put up with everybody looking at them and paying attention to the fact that they're there and they're, they've been drinking and all this stuff. The last part of the song that I wrote, I looked at, when he told me all this, we kind of went separate ways. I sat on the couch, he sat over here, and he wrote his thing, I wrote my thing. We mixed them all up
right,
together.
Sure.
So mine is more of the relationship type end of it. You've got, it's about it ends up being about a girl who is an alcoholic.
Right.
And her husband is not, and he's trying to get her to come clean. He's trying to get her to go to these meetings. He's trying to love her and show her affection so that she won't want any of this stuff. But she says, I don't care about his feelings. I don't care about, this bottle is going to break us apart, but I don't care. And it only hurts when I'm sober. And so that's the meaning of the song, behind it. I mean, it's a deep song. And if you really listen to the words, if you've ever been in that type of situation, then, I mean, it hits home tremendously. So, and it's good that I had him to help me write it, with both of us together and totally opposite ends of the spectrum, to bring something like that together is amazing. So.
All right, let's check it out. It Only Hurts When I'm Sober. It is Tiffany Tucker, locals only, Central Kentucky's rock station, 107.3 The Point.
It's cold pouring down on my face. Only reason that I'm here is sure I'm keeping up the pace. Just sign these papers and tell me that I'm okay. The looks that I'm getting are getting worse every day. I don't need the meetings, don't wanna quit. Slowing down will just speed up the pain that I'm in, 'cause it only hurts when I'm sober. Don't care about his feelings, don't care about his heart. Got more feelings in this bottle, it's tearing us apart. Don't care about his feelings, not gonna quit. Slowing down will just speed up the pain that I'm in, 'cause it only hurts when I'm sober. Because it only hurts when I'm sober.
It only hurts when I'm sober. It's Tiffany Tucker, Central Kentucky's rock station, 107.3 The Point, locals only. Sunday night, and if you are a local artist, make sure you hit me up on the website, 1073thepoint.com. You can go to our locals only with acts on Facebook. I just don't dig the Facebook thing. I got way too many Facebook pages going on.
I know. I'm
just like, well, you know, it is part of life, I guess, at this point.
Right.
So I just deal with it that way. So
keep on adding things to it. That's like just like last night. I even added a 2003 class reunion page to mine.
Yay!
Supposedly, nobody who's supposed to start that kind of stuff. Like I figured this would all be planned out, and so now I've got that on top of the music and everything else.
Yeah.
I guess we'll have like 50 pages by the time we're all done with it.
Yeah, and I want to let you know that Tiffany Tucker Band, of course, playing up Friday night. That is this Friday night. Mary Jane and Tim's birthday bash. Jason William Allen Band, Hurt Circle, Unbroken Silence, Downtrend, and Five Below Band, which I've never heard of before. You said they were really good.
Yes,
you said they're really good.
They was in the tap room with us one time at Phoenix Hill, and I was blown away at this band. Like they were before we were, and I was like, oh my gosh, this band's amazing. You know, like this is awesome. And they'd been together forever. You know, they're not a new group. They've been playing for years together, and they're amazing. And that was like their first time ever playing at Phoenix Hill. It was like my fifth time playing at Phoenix Hill, and like that was their first time. I couldn't believe it. They should have been there a long time ago. So
yeah. So what kind of stuff do they play?
they play more of our types, southern rock.
Okay.
Phil. They've got a lot of the. I mean, it's not hard.
Right.
But it's not country either. It's more just a southern rock feel. The feel.
Creek grass and high tides forever.
Yeah.
Put little outlaws there.
Yeah, they're good. I
Molly
can't
Hatchet.
wait to play with them. I can't wait.
Yeah. All right.
They're
Cool.
Really good.
Cool. So you guys will be playing that show. Some other shows you got coming up.
Yeah, we got on March 29th. We've at the Bardstown. We're playing with Unbroken Silence and another band called The Thumbs.
Okay.
But Unbroken Silence, they were in. We're in here, so.
Yeah, we were in a couple weeks ago.
We've played one or two shows with them before, so we're excited about that. We'll be playing the show with them at Tim's. And then on the 12th of April, we've got a show at Phoenix Hill with Jeanette Lively is going to be promoting that show. And I'm not quite sure who all. I know Tritones, and there's a couple other bands that'll be playing that night with us too. But I know Tritones is one of the bands that's going to be playing with us there. And then on the 13th of April, after that show, we're going to be playing on the 3rd Street Dive show with Mickey and the Bone Pickers.
Okay.
I'm excited about that because they're also playing with us at Breakfast in August.
Okay.
Back, in our home county, Breckenridge County, we're going to have a big festival and everything, and they're going to be playing with us there. So it'll be good to meet up with them before that show.
kind of get a feel there.
Get a feel of, yeah. And we've got a few more shows already booked for this year that we actually booked last year. I think it's in June, the Fleur de Lis Music Festival, Art and Music Festival. There's supposed to be like 30 bands, 3 or 4 stages. We're going to be playing that. And then Breakfast is in August. And so we've got several. And then we've got some, birthday parties and stuff like that we want to do for people. So, but other than that, our big shows, I mean, we've got a much busier year. I think 2013 people have been saying, that's their year. I think this is our year. This is when we come out.
And you'll have that new EP out.
Have our new EP out.
New EP, and, what do you think? Maybe a couple weeks, month?
A couple weeks.
Couple weeks.
At most, yeah. It shouldn't be very long at all. I mean, I've just got to lay down. We've got his lead that we've got to lay down, and then my vocals, and then it'll be mastering, and it'll be done. So.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it's 5 songs, and I didn't want to go too big for our first deal. So, and it's hard. It's hard to get everything together and pick out the songs. I mean, I've got like 20 something songs that we've wrote now, versus the last time we were here,
sure.
3 songs that we
Okay,
that I'd wrote. So we've got a lot more songs to choose from, and it's hard to pick the ones that we think are going to get out there the most to these people. I mean. Right after we get this one out, we're going to start another one. We're going to start another one and get another one.
So relatable. You got to have songs that are relatable to people. What songs relate to people the most when you're trying to go out there? You want to play them. You want to be able to. You want them to come up and buy the CD from you. So you got to think about that when you're actually putting stuff on the CD.
I didn't want to have all slow songs. Didn't want to have all fast songs. I wanted it to have that emotion, but yet have that beat of, man, I want to get up and dance because of this song. Some of these songs that we play at these shows, Rowdy Boots, for instance, people cannot help but to stomp their foot or to get out there and just, there's nobody dancing, and then all of a sudden, these songs come on and they want to dance and, and have a good time. And that's just what it's all about is, our songs are more feel good, have a good time, lay back, relax, that's just how we are. And we've got, like I said, we've got like 20, 22 songs. We write all the time. I mean, we'll just be sitting around and we got a song wrote, So it's coming a lot easier now than what it did, way back whenever we did it last year. It's been almost a year since we've been in here from last time. So, but it's exciting. I'm enjoying every minute of it. It gets crazy and hectic at times, and sometimes I forget which show do we got. I've had to get this little book here. I got a little black book.
So that's your PDA, and then if they see you always carry around your music. You got your music. You got your little. It's like you're going back to school or something. You got your music out. You got your little music stand. You break out your music stand. I remember having those when I played the trombone many years ago. That's kind of what it looks like.
I feel like I'm going back to school. I mean, when you write these songs, I mean, they come straight out of my head. And there's some artists that I admire so much for the fact that they could have wrote a song the night before and they remember every single word and can get up there and just play it like they've done that song for years.
Right.
I am not like that. I don't know if it's just that I have so much on my mind. Of course, I have 2 little boys, so I have to think about them. And then this whole new tattoo artist thing, that's taken up a lot of my time. And it's just like I have to keep everything organized.
Right.
And I'm a notes type person. I have to, write notes and lists, and I've got this black book now that I've got,
She's got a black book. I guess you don't like it. I guess you don't use the smartphone as much.
And I do. I have a note. I have the note too, and it has, Excel and Word and the spreadsheets and everything all on this thing that I could use. And I do use it too, but I think I have to have the paper thing as a backup.
Yeah.
I have the color coded, the red.
Are you paranoid that your phone is not going to work?
I am.
Okay.
I am. You would think as much money as you pay for one of those things that it would be reliable, but I'm still not completely
sold.
I'm not completely sold on it. So I have my color coded books that I go by. Call me old school, but I like it.
Rowdy Boots. We've been talking about it, so let's do it. How about that?
Okay.
All right. Tiffany Tucker, check them out Friday night. Tim and Mary Jane's birthday bash up at Phoenix Hill. This is Rowdy Boots. Thanks for coming in. Locals only. Central Kentucky's rock station, 107.3 The Point.
Cut off shorts and tight blue jeans. It don't matter to boys like these. Them round what drives them crazy. And when he picks you up in his big old truck and you're sitting real close and he's burning it up, it don't matter to boys like these, them rowdy boots, what drives them crazy. Yeah. So roll the windows down, put them up on the dash, and let your head down and blow in the wind. Every boy's dream is to get a girl with them rowdy boots. Tight all the jeans, a cut off shirt, it don't matter to girls like these, them rowdy boots, what drives them crazy. Sitting in the bed of his truck, riding through the mud, getting tore up. It don't matter to girls like these, them rowdy boots, what drives them crazy. Put them old boots on, turn the radio up, slip in some Hank and then crank it on up. Every girl's dream is to get a boy with them rowdy boots. Justin's Laredo, Red Wing, Holly D, take your pick, slip 'em on, works every time to a hell-raising crowd like this. So roll the windows down, put 'em up on the dash, let your head down and blow in the wind. Every boy's dream is to get a girl with him. Put them old boots on, turn the radio up, slip in some Hank and then crank it